and welcome back to another VRML cast. My name is Jonesy and I'm here with Rise.
Hello everyone, nice to see you.
We are here back again on the VRML network for another Breaches cast. Like I just said, it's Season 4, Week 4 currently, and we have Nyffin versus SunsetRavens.
Yeah, Nyffin versus SR, predicted to be a close game. Nyffin considered the best team in France, and to be honest, I'd agree with that. I think they're the only French team that we have. And SR, the runners-up of last season, come second to Nexus in the Grand Finals. So they can pack a punch when they're on their day, but it depends if Nyffin are up to the task, because recently they have been performing very well, and I think it'll definitely be interesting to see who takes the win today.
I mean, we can pull up the matchup statistics for this season. Obviously, not met each other yet. Currently, SunsetRavens losing 2, winning 1, but it's the same with Nyffin, that 33% win rate, but a lot more diversity on the side of SunsetRavens.
Yeah, certainly, and you can also see that SunsetRavens have had their go at more maps than Nyffin. Nyffin have only played 3 maps this season across three games, and that means they might have less practice on others, such as Hideout. You know, Hideout's a very important one, and we can see SunsetRavens have a very high round win percentage on that map, so maybe they might come through with a ban on that map today, who knows? Maybe we'll see it map 1. It'll definitely be interesting to see, and yeah, I think if we're going based off previous season's results, you'd think SunsetRavens will take the cake here today. I mean, they have that experience. They've been a team together, I think, since pre-season. SunsetRavens have been around, and Nyffin, they've been around for a while. I've seen them last season and the season before they were around, but at the end of the day, it comes down to how well their chemistry is going to work together. They have got that French chemistry, that magical French chemistry. But, you know, SunsetRavens, they've got Mike D10, and he is an IGL you don't want to mess with. Probably considered, hot take, one of the best in Europe. So, let's see if he can put his skills to the test today, if he can take his team to their second win of the season in the 4th game. Maybe Nyffin can stop that from happening. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just pulling up the standings here, now you can see that it is SunsetRavens in the lead. Nyffin there, 6th. 2 places between them, just Ragnarok in the middle. I mean, this early in the season as well, especially in the EU, it doesn't kind of matter. We've got to wait till more Week 5, Week 6 towards them later. But we can see, obviously, Acer, EU, Nexus, and Hex are current dominant teams on those standings.
Yeah, it's definitely an important week, this one. You want to win this game to boost yourself up the leaderboard as high as possible. If Nyffin do win this game, there is a chance they go ahead of SunsetRavens, and that's the sort of motivation you want in these opening weeks of the season. And in EU, it's different to NA. In NA, you usually see a lot of fluctuation in the leaderboard, teams going up and down and all over the place. In EU, once you've solidified your spot, usually that top 6, that top 7 doesn't change as much. And in fact, I think it's harder to get into the top 7 than it is to get anywhere. Like, if you're in the top 7 already, it's easier to go up places and down places. The hardest part is getting into that top 7. And that's what you need for the postseason. You need to be in that top 7 bracket, or else you won't be getting that finalist skin unless, you know, you can test your mettle in the Challenger Cup. But yeah, you know, it's an important game today.
Yeah, I mean, every game is important for our teams. Obviously, recently we had the VRMLCon announcement coming back again for the 3rd year now. This time we have Orion Drift, Breaches, Veil, Onwards, and I can't remember the 5th game off the top of my head. Oh, Pavlov Shack. Pavlov Shack obviously coming into VRML this season as well, meaning the network is ever growing more. And, I mean, more players coming through, more games coming in. It is a huge festivity for VRMLCon based in Arizona this year.
Yeah, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. I was just saying to Jonesy before the game, I still can't get out of my mind the Colorado, the Denver, the Denver aspect, because I think the last 2 years it has been in Denver, Colorado. You know, I'm from the UK, so I've never had the chance to go, unfortunately. But I did manage to catch the streams last year, and it looked like it was an absolute blast. I mean, I remember seeing the highlights, and even they looked good. So if you can get yourself down to Phoenix, Arizona, it might be a bit of a stretch for some, but definitely do. I think it's worth it. Me and Jonesy have been to a LAN of our own before, and when you got a LAN on the scale of VRML, it's guaranteed to be amazing. So definitely get your tickets for that event.
I mean, this is some maybe players' first line. Obviously, it's more of an invitational this time. From looking at the recent announcements, which you can find in most of our VRML servers, you can see more information. You can see the Discord, where to get tickets, and how you could potentially get a way in. I mean, we are now almost heading into our match. We are just waiting for people to get on. Currently 8 people in the game. Bit of a mixture of who we're waiting for, but we'll have a short break before we hop in for the match.
Only Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody's
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2-hit.
Wow.
And we are back. We are still waiting on one more person to hop in. There is 3 minutes until the team without 5 people is forfeit. But I mean, we are still waiting for a map as well. As said earlier, SunsetRavens do have that 5 map diversity, while on the side of Nyffin there is only 3 maps that they've played.
Yeah, you said it better than I can. And welcome everyone in the chat. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from. Hello, Choo Tane, Julian Senpai, Asoya, Bruce, Pax. Welcome to the stream, and we hope you're going to enjoy today's matchup. Again, like I said in the pre-show, hopefully it's a close one. I'm anticipating it to be. Maybe we see a 3 map up. Maybe we'll see a 6-6 overtime. If that does happen, when we get there, I'll make sure that I explain what might happen in that overtime round. But, you know, for now, we're just waiting on that last player. But let's get some predictions in the chat, guys. I want to see how many maps you guys think it's going to be. I want to see which team you're rooting for, how many rounds each team's going to take. And honestly, the closest one, you can give yourself a pat on the back when we get to the end of the game. And by the looks of it, it looks like we might be getting into our first map soon. It seems that we have all players in the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, for those who are new in, this is Breaches, a 5v5 tactical FPS based loosely on that of Rainbow Six Siege with a buy system of CSGO. Each round, teams will play turns of either attacking or defending, and then on the 7th round, after 6, they will flip and they will go again. First to 7 wins. If it ends in 6-6, they go for overtime. The winner of that round wins.
Yeah, exactly. Said it better than I could, and in a very short, quick way. Well done, Jonesy. Yeah, we are just still waiting for this first map vote to come through. But while we wait, also drop some predictions in the chat of what map you might think it would be. Do we think Nyffin might have the upper hand on the hideout, or maybe the lower hand even, as like we saw before? SunsetRavens did have more rounds played on that map than they did. But again, we don't know what these teams are playing outside of matches. These guys are practicing almost daily, every single week. On the maps like Maul, we might see Maul today. That'll be interesting. That all comes down to preparation, how teams have been preparing over the off-season and the last few weeks. So we're getting to that stage now in VRML in this season where people are starting to realise that Maul is in the map pool. So they need to lock in on Maul and start practicing it a bit more than what they may have been doing previously. And again, it's like that evolution of maps as we go through the weeks, right?
Yeah, I mean, as time goes on, teams will get used to different maps, different playstyles. They'll try and counter people with certain maps, and that will slowly come down as we are going to soon head into our first map.
We are indeed, and we're going to get into it now. Can Nyffin manufacture their way to a win on this first map, or will SunsetRavens be able to put down the final hammer and take it 1-0? It's Factory.
You heard that right. Our first map is the oldest map in Breaches, the one which everyone has practiced in. It is Factory, being here since the alpha back in 2022. Feels weird saying 2022.
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, we're in 2025 now. That's always my favourite fact to say coming into this map, that it's the oldest map. I just can't get my head around it, that it's been around for almost 3 years now. And again, the old tactics usually work best. We haven't seen much evolution. But hey, look, this is what these teams are good at. SunsetRavens and Nyffin are both very talented when it comes to making up their own strategies on different maps. Sometimes they play slow, sometimes they play fast. So we could be in for a big surprise here as we're getting into round 1.
Yeah, I mean, we immediately have Asoya go for that foam on the top window. The drone there by Lolo, heading straight down to orange stairs. We do have Kalala and Scud on that window. Desander in lockers, does hear it come through. Shots coming through from Lola.
Yeah, shots coming through from Lolo's. The hatch now blows, and look, here it is. It looks to be this orange side push from Nyffin. A push you don't see very often. There's an Insin's going to go back to type. Oh, Adam does find the header. Kalala go. That's the first pick of the game. He finds a second. Scud finds Desander behind the half wall. Shots traded. Both on equal HP. And oh, the trips at the backside catch one. And Scud goes down to a frag grenade. And suddenly we're in a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, Senpai, the last one left here, does have a Cyclone. Does have to be careful, though. Them trips are gone. There's no more trips. But Wares is right around the corner, and Senpai 100 HP and a dream versus 4.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, especially with that Cyclone. You need to almost reload after every pick, and he will find the head of 1, but more damage is taken onto him, and you would have heard that drop. He swings around the corner, but oh no, that's Jedi Milo tucked in the corner, deep in sight, and he could swing any second now and find the head of Senpai, taking him out for this first round. I don't know if Senpai's even going to check it as round he swings through to Harful, but oh no, Jedi Milo's not in the game. He's disconnected. And Senpai's going to find his way all the way through sight, gets past Jedi Milo. That could have been a free pick if his eyes were more open, but unfortunately it's not. And here comes Toniko and Senpai about to meet each other around the corner, and Toniko will find Senpai, giving SunsetRavens the first round of the game.
Apologies for the teams being the wrong way round. Yes, we have it there. SunsetRavens getting that first round, and we do have Milo back. Immediately after that first round, we can already kind of see what teams are going for. We had a Sawyer with the foam. I didn't get to see who was with the EMP, but you can sort of already see the placement of all these different players.
Yeah, look, and it's like I said just before the round started, we're going to be seeing different pushes that you wouldn't normally see. Nyffin tried that orange side push. You know, usually in Breaches on Factory, on that floor, you put 3 on blue, and then you put 2 on, or 3 on hatch, 2 on the blue staircase, and you sort of pinch that site from those 2 areas, but they completely inverse that. They toss it on their head. They went to the orange side instead, which you don't see very often. And unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for them. Adam posed a good defense there. He got 3 picks of his own and stayed alive. And he'll be investing heavily into this round. I'm sorry, no he won't. He'll be saving this round. The rest of his team will be investing heavily. We've got Disander with an Oral, already buying an assault rifle. But look, Nyffin have more SMGs. This is doable.
Yeah, I mean, those SMGs, like we've said pretty much every game so far, they can be huge. I mean, a little bit of that fire rate and a little bit more of that damage, it is beautiful compared to something like maybe a Spectral or a Snake Clone.
Yeah, and again, here we go. This is what I mean about these off-brand pushes. We've got Nyffin spread out from all angles of the map. We've got 2 over an assembly line looking to drop this top window here, and I think what they're going to try to do is play down the clock. They're not making any advances. They're waiting patiently. Look, I mean, we have SunsetRavens scattered across all over the map. We've got Toniko on the blue stairs up at the top, waiting for the duo of Scud and the Sawyer to maybe swing into him, and then they will go, actually, as a Sawyer with the EMP runs in first. Proxy alarm goes off. That'll alert SunsetRavens to his position. He swings in with the Spectral. Nobody on B's site for SunsetRavens as a hatch goes down. Lolo finds 1. EMP looking to go down on the wall here as Senpai takes out another, and an Ensign's thrown into Con. That will block any rotation for a couple of seconds as that EMP does get planted, and now we're in a post-plant scenario.
Yeah, Adam does have a gun now. He has to be a bit more careful. He was trapped in connector. Scud is watching the main entrance, and there is 1 on the window, and Disander takes down 1. Now no one on site for Nyffin. They have to be careful. They are going to hold the window here. Disander going for the tap. Kalala going for the peak. Does go down to Sawyer, trying to drop. Does go down, and Scud gets a push. Takes down 1. He doesn't manage to take down another. Nearly getting around there, but it is SunsetRavens with round number 2.
Yeah, that was almost a really good retake from Scud there in the 1 versus 3, and you just think if he went a bit earlier, maybe he could have helped his team out a little bit more and taken that round, but alas, SunsetRavens played that really well. I mean, they had one person tap the EMP, the other one was holding, he jumped off the EMPs, they were both holding the window, and the duo on the window for Nyffin just both got taken out like clay pigeons, and oh, it was just too easy. It looked too easy for them. I mean, did it feel like that? Maybe not. Nyffin did have an upward hand for the majority of that round, but you know, that's just the way these rounds go sometimes. A really good retake overall for SunsetRavens.
Yeah, I mean, that is obviously just the second round. We are now going on to the third, and this is typically when we see those rifles, but Senpai has a Canuck.
You know, hey, do not doubt Senpai with the Canuck, man. I've seen this guy. If you've ever bumped into Senpai in a ranked game, he is absolutely lethal with that Canuck, especially when he uses it well, and I'm convinced he will get a pick or 2. That Canuck, usually when you buy it, it comes with a clause of getting at least 1 kill on your way out. So let's have a look here on this third round. We're going for a default orange push. This is the sort of default strat you may be used to seeing, although we do have Senpai coming in from the skies above, as well with Kalalagal on the window to support him, as Toniko will find 1. A great refrag from a Sawyer downstairs in storage, and we're now down to a 4v4.
Senpai running all the way in, shotgun in hand. He takes down 1. Bewers is close, but now Senpai has a Vezin. Does get hit through that wall though.
Yeah, it was a good Canuck kill there from Senpai, I told you. Usually you'll find one before you die, and he did indeed. And the nade will go across, looking to break the static on the door. Didn't quite do so, went slightly too far. Instant Prime from Scud. He'll take out the angle behind Blue Box. And oh my word, after a bit of bouncing, no he won't. It'll stay up on the top of the Blue Box. And here comes the rotation from Nyffin. One wall down, another wall to go, and there it goes. Sawyer looking to get the plant off on A site. Great nade comes through, but it just misses the feet of Jedi Milo. And now that EMP's going down on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. The MP is down. Scud does go down to Bewers. That Marui on the more short-range map, you don't see it much. 3 versus 3 coming through. Bewers juggling onto site. Doesn't know where Sawyer is. Tucked in that corner. Sawyer takes down 1. Milo on B goes down. It's just Desander in Janitors currently.
Desander in a 1 versus 3, but oh, there's Senpai, and Senpai, I think, with a 4K that round. No, sorry, I'm getting Senpai and Sawyer mixed up. But still, Senpai with a great flank on the start of that round. He ran down the stairs with the Kanat and did end up finding a pick. But he stayed alive for the rest of the round, and he used that Vezin to take out Desander at the end there. And now Nyffin have got their first point on the board. When they have those rifles, they can start to grab some real momentum, and we might start to see that happen now.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to come through. Nyffin taking that round could be a huge momentum switch. Like, boom, we already see SunsetRavens there having to go for 2 SMGs currently. We do have an Oriole and a Vezin though, but the whole side of Nyffin able to afford those big guns. Everything's
yeah, and those big guns can make all the difference in rounds like these, and this is Nyffin's chance to make it a 2-2 game. You know, it's good to stay level with your opponents if you start off losing 2-0. You don't want to let your opponents get too much of a lead, especially in these first halves of the game. And maybe, you know, Nyffin were just warming up. Maybe they'll end up playing better by the end of this half.
Yeah, I mean, you never really know. Anything could come through as we immediately have the same sort of strategy as that first round on the top floor.
Yeah, we do. And again, Nyffin playing their time slowly. And down will drop Kalala Girl towards the orange stairs. Maybe it's another orange push. It does seem to be like it. I mean, they have rifles this time, so maybe they're just taking it at another angle. And Jonesy, we're still on the screen.
I was busy worrying about FPS.
It's so good, it's so good. As we are going to come into this lockers push again, proxy alarm goes off, and Adam in the same spot as last time. Maybe looking to get another 3K this time. But oh, look, the rotation comes through from Nyffin. They've seized possession of orange, and Jedi Milo will find Lolo through the smoke. A headshot onto Lolo. That's the first kill of the game. Sorry, first kill of the round. His nade gets tossed to the back side. He finds half of Tonico's HP, and oh no, the trip mines from Tonico grab Sawyer's ankles. But Senpai with the Kanat, I can't stop commentating. He finds one. Shots come back through, but he retreats effectively.
Yeah, I mean, he does pick something. He goes down to Milo on the head peak. Kalala does take him down. Scud here on blue, trying to get some hits off on Tonico. Doesn't get them, but does get Adam. Now Tonico in that 1 versus 2.
Yeah, 1 versus 2, and he only has an Omen against 2 Vezins. No stim to his name either. But oh, Scud, oh, the trip mine does get Kalala Girl down to a smither of HP, and round will swing Tonico as, oh, Kalala Girl does find the headshot before Tonico could find a single shot onto Kalala Girl, and Nyffin with the skin of their teeth barely take that round.
Yeah, I mean, we do see a bit of a struggle there coming through, but Nyffin, boom, taking that round. It's going to be a huge advantage again. 2 rounds in a row. It's going to be a dire situation here for the side of SunsetRavens, as they won't have the Spence here for this round.
Yeah, they certainly won't do. SunsetRavens on the lower side of eco here, and it's not a good time to be in that position either, because this is the moment where Nyffin could start to take the lead. They could make it 3-2 and maybe even 4-2 before they have to do their defensive set, and most teams would end up preferring that. It looks to be maybe another one of these orange pushes. Again, Senpai taking the window position with the Marie this time round, not the Kanat. He was good with the Kanat earlier on, so maybe he can show his worth with the rifle, but Desander is on the flank up on this window here, and I wonder, will he peek out the window straight away? 5 seconds, the clock ticks down, and we're getting into this 5th round now.
Yeah, I mean, we are heading into this 5th round. We do have 2 people upstairs for the side of Nyffin, but we do have Desander there in the main lobby looking for this sort of flank. Senpai does get that storage hatch, Flash goes through, doesn't hit anyone, but Where's does get tagged, and Tonico goes down, but not after a wallbang from Milo. Takes down Lolo, and Descender takes down 2 from the window upstairs.
A great lean peek there from Descender, finding 2 early in this round, and Senpai just left on the hatch. Kalalago left flabbergasted. It looks like she didn't even see what even happened, and Senpai just looking to find the ankles of one of the SunsetRavens here on this upstairs connector hatch. But look, SunsetRavens, they're playing it well. They know they've got the upper hand. They've got 2-player advantage. They're not trying to give any free picks away to Nyffin.
Yeah, I mean, we have to be careful now. It is a 4v2. They have that advantage, and they should be fine. Milo, his foot nearly coming out, and Senpai nearly being able to get him. Milo just kind of jiggling on that doorway.
Yeah, just trying to maybe get some information, and Kalalago goes, picks up some utility. Maybe she'll be going to push into orange again. I think they might as well go for it here. They've got a lot of money for the last round. So it makes sense to try play this one out as proxy alarm goes off, and Kalalago says, nope, that's enough of that. I'm not contesting that. She makes her way round further outside. Senpai's still on this hatch upstairs, though, and if Descender peeks, could end badly for him. But oh, as soon as Descender peeks, Senpai gives away the hatch. That's timing for you.
Yeah, it is the timing that we know, and it is always happening. Kalala getting ready to hop in that window. Senpai getting the wall, though, right next to Boaz. And Boaz gets to take him out, and he gets that rifle. Kalala now coming through to electrical. Vezin in hand. Milo goes to the peak, does go down. Boaz is close on this connector. Adam trying to get that wallbang off, but doesn't get it. And he... no-look headshot over the top.
The blind fire over the top, really well played there from Adam. And, you know, it's a shame because when Descender got those early 2 picks at the start of that round, it kind of looked like Nyffin just lost their sense of rhythm. They looked a bit panicky. I'm not sure they knew how to retake the 2 versus 4 scenario, but that's okay because, look, they have enough eco to get a sufficient amount of weapons in this second round. In this 6th round, Kalalago can buy 2 Vezins if Nyffin needs. And Senpai going with the Canuck. He could afford a Vezin. Would he go for the Vezin? No. He's better with the Canuck. So of course he's going to buy the Canuck to try end this round on a bang. And it's a middle floor push. Doesn't look like SunsetRavens have any flankers right now, but still early on in the buy phase. Descender might choose to go upstairs, but maybe not as he leaves his trip mines there and wanders back to site. 5 people on site for SR. Again, it looks like a very, very split push for Nyffin.
Yeah, I mean, we never really know what is going on. Little bit buggy here on the scoreboard, but you can see most of the kills, and we do have 1 dropout from the side of... well, never mind, they are back.
Yeah, it was Kalalago briefly dropping out there, which was a problem because she had the most money. She could have brought a lot of utility, but unfortunately the disconnect did come through. And look, Tonico playing very up close here on the orange side where Lolo is on the window. I wonder, will they interact with each other here? Is Tonico looking to swing maybe? He does seem kind of isolated there, and he is slowly peeking around the corner. His head's coming around, and round comes Senpai with the Canuck, looking to take out the trip mines. Tonico on a lean peek. Might find Senpai before he can find him. And
Whoa.
In jumps Lolo. Here we go. This is it. Tonico peeks, finds 1. Senpai finds the tag, but it's not enough. As down he goes. Scud takes instant damage from his teammate. Suddenly, it's a 5 versus 3.
Yeah, I mean, now that is dangerous. It was Senpai trying to go for that sort of, I have this instant on me. If I die, I have a Canuck. I'm in their face. But it didn't happen, and he hits his own team. They do try and get a smoke out there, but it is stuck on the railing.
Yeah, not an ideal smoke. I mean, I think Senpai's just trying to play noise here, as we see Kalala and Sawyer slowly rotating on this on the 3rd floor here to maybe take the war room hatch, and it does look to be that as they have the foam in hand. The Sawyer, Vezin in one hand, foam in the other, as it looks like it's going to be a quick drop, and SR aren't ready for it if they get it off here. The hatch goes down goes 1, down goes 2, and Sawyer will swing. He finds the first, but Boaz tucked in the corner. No, Sawyer doesn't know. Boaz finds 1. Kalala can't find the refrag, but Scud drops. Find the first. Jedi with the refrag, and oh my goodness, refrag after refrag. 4-2 to SR.
Yeah, I mean, 4-2 is amazing for them in that first half. They have that 2-round advantage. They only need to win 3 more compared to the 5 for the side of Nyffin.
Yeah, five whole rounds, and that's if they do it in a row. I mean, SR could take a couple rounds here and then extend that number to even larger amounts. I mean, it's hard to come back when you're losing 4-2, but the most important round in a scenario like this is this pistol round. If you win this pistol round, you will instantly have loads better eco than the other team, and that will allow you to get an even bigger step forward. You get your foot in the door to make the comeback and tie it up 4-4.
Yeah, I mean, here it is. If they get them 2 rounds now, it may be better, because then, boom, they have the money advantage. They have that huge advantage to carry them through, but we don't really know just yet, as we are about to head in to our first round on the opposite side.
Yes, we are. SR on the attack now. It'll be interesting to see what strategies they pull out. As the hatch goes down, drone will follow this hatch below, and look, it looks like Nyffin are playing very heavy off-site here, as Asoya finds the drone. But where's the Senpai are about to meet each other as soon as this barricade goes down. And down the barricade will go. Senpai finds the tag onto Bewares, doesn't find the kill, and he's jumping out, and he finds Bewares on the run out as down goes one, barely makes it back in, and he gets home safe.
Yeah, Senpai does nearly go down there. Lolo trying to get some hits off on Tonico does bring him down to that 2 HP as that Cyclone not the best at range. We have a hatch drop and they both go down to Asoya, leaving just blue left.
Yeah, Tonico and Jedi Milo, the last 2 for SR left alive on this blue side, but Tonico with a great instant finds the feet of Senpai. Down he goes. And if you take a look at the health bars here, Asoya and Lolo are 1 shot from a Spectral to the body, so that could be 2 easy picks for SR. But look, Tonico also has a similar case. He's on 2 HP here. And now they're in this 2v4 retake scenario. It'll be interesting to see what SR might be able to forge, as Jedi Milo looks for the feet of Asoya, but Asoya's tucked far enough back to not be found. And he's going to swing this corner now. Lolo tucked in the exact same corner Jedi was 6 rounds ago, so it's a bit like foreshadowing there from round 1. Jedi's going to come around, pick up this foam. Maybe we'll see a B rotate even come in here from SR.
Yeah, we don't know what's really going to happen. They are just crouch walking through, checking those corners for the trips. Milo did turn his back a few times, though, and it could have been deadly if Lolo peeked. But it is currently just the waiting game. 40 seconds on the clock.
40 seconds left. And yes, if you have just joined us, this is EU. This is a Breaches EU matchup. Nyffin versus SunsetRavens. SunsetRavens, the runners-up of EU last season, and the wall is now foamed. Scud playing very uptight close. Wall goes down, and out he swings, and he will find the head of Tonico. And that's a 1 versus 4. Jedi finds 1, but Lolo and Scud with the pinch onto Jedi Milo. Jedi Milo stood barely any chance in that 1 versus 3 with the pistol, and suddenly Nyffin are creeping back up again. They could make it a 4-4 game.
I mean, yeah, people say that maps are defender-sided or maps are attacker-sided, and sometimes you can see that, and it currently feels like Factory is a lot more defender-sided, but there's so many flip sides of it. People say they prefer it on attack, people say they prefer it on defense. I mean, I personally prefer it on attack. There's so many different angles that you can pressure a site compared to holding a site. I just feel it's always nicer on that attack compared to that defense.
Yeah, I agree. And when you're on attack, it feels like the game is constantly changing. Like, I'm playing strats I wasn't playing, let's say, like 3 months ago. Things are always different in breaches, especially when you're on the attacking side. Defense kind of feels like it's the same script over and over again. But I guess it just depends how you play the map. And look, this is my favorite floor, I think, on Factory, because there's so many ways you can play this one differently. We already have a flanker above for Nyffin. And you could even send a flanker below if you need to take out anyone on the stairs who attempts to contest site. It looks like SR are going to start from the very top and work their way down.
Yeah, I mean, we will see what comes through. Adam is looking like he may start the pressure on the yellow window. Immediately goes through. Lolo getting that insend up, though, does stop Adam, but Distanda takes him out, and Senpai might be able to take down 1, and he does. And there is the push from Tonico, who doesn't manage to see him. And it is now 4 versus 4.
Yeah, 4v4 already as the drone does go down. But the hatch did get blown. And that's step 1 of the plan complete for SR. Now Tonico will find a second pick upstairs. And now they have an upper hand yet again. But Nyffin have still got 3 SMGs to their name and a grenade. But look, I mean, SR fully invested into this round. dare I say, their eco's looking even better than Nyffin's. And it might just go their way here if they can continue pushing successfully, but anything can happen. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Things have just slowed down now for SR.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know where it will go. We do have Tonico outside on gravel. Milo ready to peek through, not seeing anybody hold the door though. Perez does get that phone down. He's going to hold it maybe from the close box, as we do have Scud sat behind the bomb, watching a tight little angle with Kalala in that connector.
Yeah, wall goes down. Tonico on gravel with util if needed, and the nade will come through, and it's an S-tier frag onto Scud. Didn't find any damage though. Jedi finds one. Sawyer found one, but it's not enough, as Desander ended up finding Kalala in connector, and it's now a 1 versus 3 for Sawyer as he rotates back through the connector. Needs to be careful or else SR will hear his steps. But where's tucked in a close corner on the left-hand side here? As Sawyer's going to swing through, and I'm not sure if he'll ever look at it by the way this is going. But where's still waiting. EMP ticking down. Picks up the Viper. Looks to swing. He baits out the shots from Boaz. He swings. He finds one. Boaz goes down. Sawyer now on a 1 versus 2, but he can't find Desander, who had a great angle on the stairs. And Jedi was there for the refrag. SR, they stopped the momentum before it could be gathered. 5-3 now.
Yeah, I mean, boom. SR stopping that momentum. It's going to be really powerful for them now as they head into the 9th round. 3 rounds through. This is usually the rifle round, and I think we see some rifles coming through, but not for the side of Nyffin.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. The eco's very mixed because SR, while they won that round, they invested all of their economy into that last round in order to get that win, and that would mean that they don't have as many Vezins as they may like on this on the third round of this half here. They've only got 1, maybe 2, if Jedi Milo chooses to keep his, and Nyffin, they haven't got any. They have an assault rifle, the Oriel, but it's not one tap to the head. Senpai, though, has that Canut. He's pretty good with it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know where it's going to come from. We don't know how it's going to go, but we do know Senpai is a force to be reckoned with start here in storage. We do look to be having the same push as normal, but we do have Scud there on the defense, sat in janitors.
Yeah, an off position to be sat
what a
in.
nade.
As a nade came through, already takes down half of Bewares. And look, SR, I was going to say they didn't have a stim. They do have a stim. So Bewares will regain his HP as another nade follows through. Didn't find anyone. Insin also follows. Insin's off-site door and a flashbang comes through. Fully flashing Senpai as In swings 1. Senpai finds 1. Senpai finds 2! A double kill with a Canuck. Can he find 3? Oh, not quite, as Jedi with 1 hand will find the skull of Senpai. And suddenly it's a 2 versus 3. These games, honestly, they go down from 5v5s to 2 versus 3s in literally less than 15 seconds. And then we have these long clutch plays. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, there we see it. This is the sort of game that goes on. Senpai there, we're seeing him do exactly what we thought he would. Milo makes noise dropping that gun in the proximity alarm. Tonico, his teammate, is not anywhere close. He's upstairs, trying to get a bit of a hold from above.
Tonico very far upstairs, in fact, trying to pick off a flanker on his way down. But look, Nyffin all tucked in on site. Good for Nyffin. They could end up retaking this round, and considering they didn't start with any Vezins, they've not done a bad job. You have to wonder, is Milo going to look for the save here as Tonico looks to be pushing in solo? Jedi just outside tossing his grenade back and forth, and Tonico might have a 1v3 to clutch here as he turns around looking for that Viper in storage. Maybe looking to swap his gun around. As now Jedi will come in, 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Maybe he's realised that this is in fact doable. Boom gets tossed across, Tonico not there to receive it.
I mean, Milo did get his stim off, so he may have been waiting for that stim. He's now back to full HP. That grenade does roll through. Doesn't get anywhere though. The foam is down, and Milo gets instant blocks off the doorway from himself, and it is now 30 seconds on that clock. Milo holding close. Tonico trying to get some wallbangs off, but no one to be seen. Yeah, Tonico, Pete's Kalala takes him down, but Sawyer goes through, and Scud finishing off that round, and we see the perfect flip here for the side of Nyffin.
Yeah, Nyffin looking very strong there on the defense. They played well together as a team, and that's how they took that final round there. And look, I said before the game, it's going to be a close game, and we're seeing that now. 5-4, still on map 1, bear in mind. And we could well see an overtime. SR have a lead, but Nyffin looking as fit as a fit as a fiddle. Sorry, fit as a thistle. What's a thistle? But anyway, Nyffin are looking strong still, and their eco does kind of reflect that. Although SR's eco is looking a bit better, and maybe you can think that last round was a loss, but was it for the better? Because if they win this round now, they go to match point with a 2-point advantage, and that'll have to put Nyffin onto overtime if they want to win.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, Nyffin, they're playing so well right now, managing to take back these rounds, and SunsetRavens do have 3 rifles and an SMG. Dysander looking like he may go without.
Yeah, maybe he might have just saved in order to buy some utility for his team. You know, when you have a Jesper on attack against SMGs and rifles and a Knut, kind of a questionable decision, but maybe he's relying on his team to find a kill so he can pick up the gun, which isn't too bad of a strategy, as the drone did get shot out early. Senpai waiting with a smoke and a Knut for that drop to come through for SunsetRavens, as SunsetRavens just seem to be waiting around the hatch, not knowing who to push first. I mean, look, the look on Dysander's face, he's like, well, I'm not going down there. I have a Jesper. Someone else can go down there first. As it looks like the push is going to change here. We see more people going towards the blue side for SR.
Yeah, I mean, we do see Adam getting ready to hop into vending, and he is in. Lolo does get a tag off from the wallbang, nearly coming through by Scud.
Yeah, wallbang's traded, foamed on the wall, and maybe it'll be a blue hallway plant here as proxy alarm goes off on that staircase there. Lolo tucked in the corner on site, deep on site, in a very good position to deny this plant if this is what SR choose to do. And in fact, it looks like Dysander's holding the flank with the Jesper there. Wall goes down. The foot peak finds Dysander. Scud taking that one in. Nade goes through to backside. It's a great frag, and it will take out most of Scud's health. But Senpai on the backside did find Dysander with Knut. And 1 minute 10 left on the clock. I think a nade was trying to be tossed through there, but didn't quite find anybody. Adam trying to be patient, waiting for Senpai to over-aggress on this hallway.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in that hallway. I don't think he's going to push, though. He has that huge advantage of having the shotgun there, and they can only really push from that one spot.
Yeah, exactly. And that proxy alarm's going to be a thorn in the side for SR as it keeps going off every now and again. EMP's tossed across to Adam. Adam not in a great position to receive it, though. Senpai still being patient down in this hallway. Shots come through the foot peak, and the plant will start to go down here as Adam taps the EMP once, and Lolo could throw an instant, and he does, and the instant comes through, and it finds one, finds two. And now Jedi Milo's left with the task of making another 1v5 as through swings Senpai with the shotgun. Nyffin a flawless round, 5 alive to make it 5-5.
Yeah, I mean, wonderful there. 5 alive, now 5-5. They are coming back, a close game indeed, as we do head in to what may be our penultimate round. After this, if a team wins now and then wins the next round, we will have an end to our map. But if both teams now win a round, we head into the dreaded overtime where anybody could win.
Yeah, and this is the first time we can say in this game that we're now definitely 2 rounds away from this game. Oh, sorry. I'm lying entirely. Ignore me. I forgot overtime was a thing. But if a team is going to win this 7-5, there's still 2 rounds left in it. We could see a 3rd round if it does go to overtime. And so you have to wonder what the strategy is here. SR's eco not looking too great. They've got Scattered Omens, Vipers, and a Knut as well, seeming to reflect the eco that Nyffin have been playing for the majority of the game. But, you know, it works. That's the thing. It works. They can very easily take this round back and go on to match point with the utility and the eco that they have.
Yeah, I mean, any form of eco is a big thing, but I mean, Senpai currently holding 5,500, and he still has his Knut.
Yeah, still has his Knut, his trusty old weapon, as Senpai is actually above with that Knut, and he might look to get some early frags here as the drone flies through, invests into lockers, and through come the duo of SunsetRavens to take control of this hatch. Foam is now on the hatch. And the wall gets blown, and Scud loses a lot of health early.
Senpai takes out one there with that Knut, does get the smoke off, but doesn't manage to get Bewairs, but does stop him from pushing. That grenade does go through as well, doesn't manage to get any tags though.
Yeah, there's always something annoying about dying to a player with that Knut, and I'm sure that's being reflected in the mental of SR right now, as Now their push has been halted. We can see it. Lolo is on site. And look at Scud and Lolo, the way they're set up. They're set up like pretty much on top of each other here, holding some good power positions down. And SR might not expect this by the time they blow the wall. But where's taking out the trip mines on the staircase, and now we're looking to advance into the next area of this push. They take control of this orange staircase. Nyffin just conceding position of it here. Foam will now go down on the wall.
Yeah, that foam going down by Boaz. Wallbang does go through, but doesn't hit anyone. Does look like Tonico will try and hold a flank here from storage, just to make sure that no one is pushing from behind. Grenade does go out. Get a little bit of damage on Boaz. He is at 86 health. The 4 people for Nyffin are all within sight.
All in sight, all with Vezens. It's a good roster to have, as the wall now will go down. Boaz looking to maybe crouch in, and I think Lolo will find a pick here, and he will. He finds one. Instant comes through, preventing Boaz from getting any further, and Boaz will walk into it. Tonico, though, finds 2. It's now just a 1 versus 2. Omen in hand. There's a stim and floor in front of him if he needs it, but he is at 100 HP. As that Instant, he can isolate his gunfights if he does it well here, and he tosses Instant backside, throws it. No EMP in his hand, though, as he runs into sight, finds the Vezin, sprints into connector. We'll swing around, and oh, we got the duo and a Sawyer! The team ace from Nyffin taking them on to match point.
Yeah, match point coming through. We've seen a huge comeback so far by Nyffin, and I mean, just look at that scoreboard. Senpai at 11, Scud at 10, Sawyer at 10. The current big leaders here for Nyffin compared to Tonico and Descender, 10 and 9 respectively, on the side of SunsetRavens. Then kill differences really standing out as we see a huge comeback coming back from Nyffin.
Yeah, and you have to say props to Kalala for the instant on that last round. She timed that to perfection. But Ware's just getting a bit too aggressive, ended up stepping out of the instant, only to step back in again, and ended up losing his life there. It's probably a life wasted, but you know, it's okay. Mistakes happen. I mean, when I was casting with Bob last week or the week before, someone died to their own instant. So you know, these things happen, and there's much worse cases of people dying to their own utility. But look, here's the thing, right? We're on match point for Nyffin. Nyffin need 1 more round to take it. Their eco's looking very strong. But SR still have a good chance of taking this to overtime, because after this round, all eco resets. So every team will have forced heavy into this round. See which way the table turn.
I was about to say Senpai was going to stick with a Canut. He has. He's got a Canut and a Marui. He had
Wow.
he had 5.5 grand last round. He nearly had maxed 7. And he's just strolling around with his shotgun still.
I mean, can you blame him? I think all of his kills have come from that Canut this game. He will certainly know that as well, as SR do slow this push down slightly. Drone coming through from upstairs by Descender. Looks to maybe be a hatch push for SR. Senpai still waiting patiently in storage for someone to push in. And look, he's changed his mind. He's thought, this is too slow. Something's going on here. I'm not sure what, but I don't want to test my luck, as now this push begins to advance for SR.
Yeah, Adam is making his way in. Does try to do a bit of baiting. Does set off that proximity though. Does manage to take it out before Tonico comes running into that fire. And the wallbangs go through, and Senpai goes down with that wallbang from that Marui. Literally the gun made for wallbang. Adam gets a tag on a Sawyer, but Boaz takes down Lolo on the crossfire. Smokes and instants coming through. Tonico takes down Scud. Instant there on the door. Boaz. No Descender there, going down to it. But Adam takes it back, and we see what we are waiting for. It is overtime.
I have the biggest smile on my face right now.
They had it off.
They didn't have it off. You're joking.
Oh, wait, no.
Surely not.
No, there we go.
Oh!
Oh!
Jonesy!
The timer
don't
went to
scare
30
me like that, bro.
seconds. The timer went to 30 seconds. That usually means the game is over. But here we go.
God. Wow, I mean, I have the biggest smile on my face right now. This is my first time ever casting an overtime. So, you know, I usually find overtimes the moments where the pressure is the highest, apart from the off-season. You know, in the off-season, that is when the pressure is highest, in that post-season, sorry. But this is in the regular league, and even in scrims, this is where your heart starts beating faster. And SRs are going to be beating fast, as they just came off of clutching up that last round to take it to a 6-6 game. Nyffin would have felt like they've thrown that match point away. They all seem to drop like flies too fast in that last round. But let's get hyped. It's an overtime round, 6-6. I told you this is going to be a close game. Let's see who can take it in this 13th round.
I mean, you couldn't see it too well on that scoreboard I popped up, but if you look at the scoreboard in front of us, SR had the most score. That means that they chose the side, and they chose defense, which we saw to be their better side, as we are heading through. Everyone has the money to afford, and everyone has bought. Senpai choosing the Vezin, not the Canuck.
Yeah, and just so you're all caught up to speed, how this overtime works is it's all to play for now. If you win this round, you win the game. Sorry, if you win this round, you win the map. If you lose this round, you lose the map. So this is it. It's the tiebreaker round number 13 of 12. So it's a very rare case scenario. This usually happens, and Dan will drop a Sawyer from the hatch there. Almost found the pick onto, I think that's Disander playing along in lockers here as the Insin's primed and Yuta being thrown across. Adam loses most of his health to an Insin. Retreats back to site with his stem, and he will wait for his health to recover.
Yeah, some wallbangs here coming through from Senpai. Does manage to take out them trip mines though, and now lockers is lost for the side of SunsetRavens. Nyffin really on that aggressive, but we do have Senpai heading back up to that roof, maybe trying to progress over towards the hat. Grenade! Tags
Grenade
Adam.
comes through. Takes Adam's health down slightly, and this is it. This is third time lucky for Nyffin. This time their lockers push has worked, and they now have good control. As Adam's tucked up tight in this corner here. Scud rolls around, he finds the head of one. Adam on the swing, finds one, finds two. Can he find a third? Not quite, as the Sawyer finds the refrag, and it's now 3 versus 3.
Yeah, Senpai went up to that roof to drone. Jedi Milo does take down a Sawyer. Lolo getting that refrag, makes his way in, does go down to Bawares. We have Senpai versus 2. He does have his Vezin in hand. He doesn't know where they are. Getting that grenade through. Doesn't manage to take down anything, and Nyffin losing after a comeback. We have a win for SunsetRavens. That was the wrong thing.
Yeah, don't be confused. That was SunsetRavens taking map number 1. We're 45 minutes into this, and SunsetRavens have just taken our first map. How's that for a close game, Jonesy? I mean, SunsetRavens played just well enough to take the win overall. Nyffin had a great comeback, but wasn't quite enough in the end.
Yeah, I mean, we see it come through. I do apologise for the little bit of confusion there. The scores are not the right way around. It is a little bit broken.
That's alright.
Apologise.
Well, while Jonesy fixes that, just saying hello everyone again in the chat. Hello Shiloh, Preston, Joshy. Welcome in. Welcome Kenzog as well. Hope you guys enjoyed that overtime round, because I definitely did. Hope you enjoyed the map as a whole. So we are going to get ready for our second map here. Now, unfortunately, we don't know what the map bans are. So your guess is as good as ours. We did just see Factory played, so we know that that can't be the right map played next one. But that's all we really know. And you'd assume that if it is SR picking the map, they'd go hideout. If they've done their research, they'll know Nyffin maybe aren't as strong on hideout as they are. I'd love to see a hideout. Maybe we'll have the 2 default maps, Factory and hideout, played in this game today, but you know, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we do not know what may come through. We are obviously going to have to wait for our next map to come through. Not long left, so we are going to hop into a short break. My game seems to have disappeared, so I'm going to reboot that, and we will be back not so long.
Only Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody reinforce?
Spud in the bottom, going absolutely crazy, getting the 2-way.
Wow.
Waffle.
Welcome back everybody, and we have got the first map, the second map pick has come through. It is Maul. So we're going to see a rare Maul gameplay, something you don't see very often on the cast, but we've seen it more and more in these EU casts recently, and I'm a big fan of Maul. I love it. It's probably one of my top 3 maps, as I've said in the past. And I think it is Nyffin who will be starting on the defensive set here. In my opinion, Maul could be considered an attacker-sided map. I'm not sure how other teams would agree, but in my opinion, I think that is how the map plays out.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen too much more. Obviously, we had that one casted map where it went a bit south and then it came back. We are hopping in now for another map. Apologies for the confusions with the scores. That has since been fixed, as you can see up at the top, and we are heading straight into round number 1.
This would be interesting because I don't think Jonesy and I have casted Maul together before, so
We did.
we'll try our best for it. Did it together?
Yeah, it was... Oh, no, never mind. Ignore me.
Never mind. But the drone will come through here onto this green room. I'm not even sure what to call this room. Anyway, the wall outside of A, they're looking to push this nice and fast SR here as the drone pinging around, has that vent. And this room's really good because you can't really be flanked from it. The only place that a defender can come from is that side door there. The shots are coming through that wall. Jedi is already low on health. It looks to be an A pinch here for SunsetRavens.
Yeah, Adam here on these stairs. Beware is getting ready to blow that wall. We do have, though, Lolo here coming out of B, the sort of kitchen area. A grenade come flying through Descender, and Tonico both losing health, but Senpai manages to come through and get some tags and takes down Tonico. Descender is the only one left here. Jedi Milo is, however, on pharmacy here, getting ready to see if anyone from Nyffin will come back through.
Descender will find the first onto Kalalagal and just escapes with 7 HP to his name. Things again, once again, have slowed down for SR. Senpai swings outside, finds Descender, a Scud finds Boaz on the white box through the hallway there. Senpai on the backside finds Milo. It's now just a 1 versus 4, and Adam can't even find one. Lolo finds him, giving the first round to Nyffin.
Yeah, I mean, there we have it. The first round coming through. This may cause an entire chain of events for the rest of the game. We don't know.
We don't know. I mean, if anything's to go off, it's certainly a good start for Nyffin if they believe that this is an attacker-sided map. So, the more rounds you get on defense, I honestly think the better. Teams, again, really all the breaches is nowadays is it comes down to preference, what you've practiced more, what you're stronger on. So, you can't really predict, like back in the day, which map is which-sided. We can only just say what we see, I suppose, right? Say what we're seeing, and right now we're seeing that Nyffin have the lead, SR don't have a round, and SR are going to be forcing full SMGs despite their lack of a round. Maybe they can take this one.
What is this? This wonderful proximity sensor up there in the lighting.
Wow. I might have to steal that. Steal that proximity spot.
I
for
would
my
not blame you.
matches. That's a great spot. Anyway, we're getting into round 2 now. SunsetRavens looking to be attacking this A side again. As Jonesy, you've left my beautiful face on the screen again, my friend. As down goes this hand, Senpai finds the double headshot. Senpai finds 3, actually! He takes out 3 on that doorway, and he's on for the ace right now if he continues, and he's going to get ultra aggressive here on Boaz, who leans around this pillar, anticipating the swing from Senpai. Senpai finds a tag, he finds the 4th, and it's now already a 1 versus 5, as Senpai has just pieced apart this SunsetRavens team.
Yeah, and he's still pretty much at full HP. Tonico is on the other side of that arcade.
He is, and he has to get 5 kills if he wants to secure this round. Nyffin's starting off strong, and hang on a minute, here's Senpai. Maybe he'll find his ace here as round swings Senpai, and he will! It's an ace from Senpai onto Tonico, and what a round that is for Senpai. He played that absolutely perfectly. That triple kill at the start here on the replay. Boaz trying to swing in and find the refrag, and it was just all too much for Boaz. Wow, that is pro gameplay, my friends.
Yeah, I mean, this is the sort of thing that we are doing. This is the sort of game that we are working with. Every round is different, and we see it there. Senpai managing to come through. First round ace, well, second round ace. That's got to be demoralizing for SunsetRavens.
You know what? After that, call him the Maul Master. That was an incredible display of skill. And again, these are Breachers pros. So you're watching the best of the best. To get an ace in a pub, it's okay. You know, it's impressive. To get an ace in a VRML league match, wow. Take a bow. And as I'm sure Senpai will be taking a bow. As lucky as that cannot. He's got so much money after his win, after his ace in the last round. And he's still going with his trusty Knut. And would you blame him? It's worked for the whole of the last map. Let's see if it can work on this one.
Yeah, I mean, Maul, a much different map, though. We do have 4 people here clumped together for SunsetRavens, and they are going for that sort of clumped together area, though. It is this corridor straight down through with a wall onto B, and the corridor through which is door blocked, but a Sawyer looks like he's really inspecting the boxes here in the corner.
Yeah, just trying to stay hidden from the drone, I assume. And I think the drone might have spotted him there as he got a little bit too aggressive. But I don't know. Lolo will take it out and round swings the SR players as they're going for this B wall. Nade comes through. That's a great nade. But Desander just about gets away in time.
Yeah, Desander, the only person getting tagged by that grenade. Now they know where Astoria is, though. They have to be careful. Senpai is working his way over as Milo takes down Astoria. There is a gun there now. If Senpai wants something with that little bit more range.
Yeah,
grenade
there for him if he wants it. Great nade comes through. Didn't find Senpai. That's 3 nades we've seen now that have just barely done any damage, and that's an instant that will do a lot of damage. Lolo's forced to retreat. Tonico on the flank gets taken out by Senpai, who's once again on for an ace if he wants it. Instant comes through, Scud in the smoke in sight. Shots traded back and forth through this open wall, and this is where all the object of attack is going to come from. This hallway here, as Adam finds Lolo through the smoke. Headshot onto Lolo. And he'll go a 4 versus 3, but health is scattered across the team of SunsetRavens.
Yeah, Adam here hopping in. Scud does take him out, but Bowares takes him out as well. Kalala is watching that, but does rotate out. It's a 2 versus 3. Senpai is still sat in this sort of industrial power room with his trusty Canuck. Milo in the hallway. Bowares on the boxes. And Desander with that EMP on a flank through to turntable.
Yeah, I'm interested to watch this actually. It does look like Desander's going to go all the way around here onto another side, but Kalala did find one. Desander now speeding up his rotation, and in fact, it's going to be a complete rotation onto this A site here as Jedi Milo has completely given away this area outside of B, and in goes Desander to plant the EMP on this white box here, but EMP goes down 1 tick, 2 tick. Oh, not quite. Almost 2 ticks. No, he's just a bit too slow as the rotations come through now. It's a 2v1 on site because Jedi Milo's still fairly far away. And both players of Nyffin are trapped inside Con. Could swing together and take out Desander here.
Gotta be careful though. They don't know where Milo is. Kalala does go down 2-1 though. He's coming through with the shotgun. He gets the kill. He hears Milo and he gets another. And now he's going for that defuse. 1, 2, and 3. We see Senpai clutching that up there at the end. Eco distraught for the side of SunsetRavens.
Give him MVP. That was outrageous. He just clutched a 1v2 with a Knut on Maul, which is an insanely long-range map in itself. He had 3.6k left over. And he's stuck with his Knut for the whole round. He went from being on 12 HP to clutching a 1 versus 2 with a shotgun. That's outrageous stuff right there. And honestly, really well played as they've completely swept the first quarter of this game. 3-0. No rounds answered back from SR. Nyffin are starting to take this fast.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Nyffin. I think they've played more. It does look that way. I mean, if we pull up that scoreboard, Senpai, 11 kills. That's more than the whole of SunsetRavens combined.
11 kills in 3 rounds. That's almost 4 kills per round. Like, that's incredible. That's actually outrageous stuff. And he's just absolutely decimating SR here as we get into this 4th round. Drone's going to come through onto the arcade. Try find Senpai, who is playing a little bit more aggressive this time, tucked in the corner, but Lolo's out this drone before it does see Senpai, and that's not a bad idea as the drone will fly through and the drone will see Senpai, I think. What a great nade from Lolo.
Yeah, Jedi Milo here gonna go and pick up stuff off that body. Adam is gonna be the first one pushing. Lolo goes down to that double fire though, and Senpai in that corner takes down 1, but Adam manages to take him out. It could now come through for the side of SunsetRavens. That top frag being down, but it is 3 versus 3. Asoya on that flank. Tonico didn't see him, but now he knows, and he's gonna back off as Asoya starts heading back upstairs for his rotate.
Yep, Senpai's first death of the game, ladies and gentlemen. First death of the map, not the game. That would be a bit too impressive as the wall now will go down. Carlgo tucked up tight on the right-hand side here to this wall. And if Adam does push through, he will be found. But oh, Desander finds Carlgo first. The EMP's starting to go down. Now Scud finds one. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Can he find the third? Oh, he runs out of ammo just before he can find the head of Tonico.
Tonico does remember where Asoya was, though. It was that stairs encounter from before. He has to be careful, though. He doesn't know. Has he rotated? Is he still there? He looks to be as if he's ignoring that, though. He's going to go for the EMP now. He wants to get that plant. There's 50 seconds on that clock.
50 seconds left on the clock for Tonico to plant or find the head of Asoya. And Tonico looking to take the long route round, trying to find Asoya, but it looks like it might come down to timing here, as if Asoya swings, he will find Tonico. But Tonico leaves just about, and now that proxy's going to go off, and Asoya might be able to find the head of Tonico. Now if he swings, steps being made by Tonico, and he will swing, and Asoya clutches up that 1 versus 1 after a crazy double kill from Scud through the wall. Nyffin 4-0.
I mean, 4-0 and their top frag died. I mean, this is the sort of chemistry. Scud, amazing there, managing to hold back the site during that attack. Kills now are a bit higher for the side of SunsetRavens, but I mean, 4-0. And we're already now quite far into this map. This is a huge benefit. Like Kenzog saying in chat, this is a huge improvement for Nyffin. They're locking in, they've practiced, and now they know what they're doing. I mean, look at the eco. The eco is so in the side of Nyffin here. Obviously, every kill, defuse, assist, everything all comes together and adds together. But the side of SunsetRavens haven't been able to get that, so we are seeing this lack of eco.
Yeah, we are. And ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts up, because the way this is going, we will be soon going to a third map. I'll definitely be interested to see and excited to see who wins that one. But for now, Nyffin still have the task of winning 3 more rounds before we get there. Round 5 begins, and it'll certainly be a good feeling if they can take this one as well. The way things are looking, they might just do so as going into the round. It looks to be a similar push to what SR did in the first time they put the site. This hallway seems to be a particular favourite of theirs, as that barricade will go down. Drone coming through, trying to check if anyone's playing in this hallway, but Asoya plays up close and he finds Milo. Wow.
I mean, Milo, the head of SunsetRavens, their organization, he plays so many FPS games, you'd expect him to be able to have that awareness, to watch that angle or hold such a thing, but it just comes down to timing. Quite often, maybe he wasn't thinking that, as Asoya takes down another and nearly gets the third there with the Wes.
Let's just divert your eyes upstairs for a quick. Tonico drops the hatch, he finds one. Asoya goes down in the corner there. Senpai tried to get the refrag with a Knut, and Tonico choosing to not. Senpai finds 2, but Tonico on the refrag finds Senpai. Oh my god, someone's going to take the Knut off. This guy is
what a grenade!
Oh my goodness, it's all going on. I don't know what to look at. I don't know what to commentate. It's outrageous.
I mean, we had a huge wallbang come through from, I think it was Scud, across sites. He managed to do that, and then he held them away. Like, there was nothing you could do. They had to push through, and then Tonico coming down on that rotate. Everything is going up. Like Kenzog said as well, Senpai is better with that Knut than that Marui.
This is genuinely... It's like I'm watching a completely different team. Where was this Nyffin in map 1? They played like this in map 1, it could have been 14-0 in 2 maps, but... Wow, they've since turned up the heat. SR haven't answered back, and maybe, you know, you can blame it on their lack of experience on attack, or maybe they're just not good on this map as a whole. And I do think Nyffin could take the 7-0. I think Nyffin have the skills that they need to win this map. I thought it was attacker-sided. Blown me away.
Yeah, I mean, Nyffin here are the home team, so they may not have picked this map. You've got to remember that. They might have picked side this map, or maybe SunsetRavens wanted to play defense. No, attack, and then they let Nyffin pick the map. We don't know.
Unbelievable stuff. As this hatch is now going to be blown, we're going to get into the final round of the half. A chance for Nyffin to already take it on to match point on the side switch, as SR just look a bit confused as what to do as they run around like ants on the roof here, Drone clicked. They're going to push A, they're going to push B. What are they going to drop the hatch? What's the plan here? What would you do here, Jonesy?
I mean, I don't know. It depends completely, because obviously we've seen this site already. There's only 2 sites on here on this map, so you got to be careful how you push them. Because you do it once, they'll learn it. You do it twice, now they've cementing the knowledge. The 3rd time, you have to switch it up, as it is insane.
Yeah. Exactly, well said. And look, it looks like actually SR are going to be transitioning their push through this event. Adam looking to hop over into Pharmacy, followed by Bewares, and it could be a really nice rotation here. A site's going to make it a 5-1 game. Things seem to be slowing down. It's going to be a full man rotation onto this Pharmacy side as they all drop at once, and they're actually rotating towards B.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty much into B. There is no one on here. Scud. Does that get that grenade out? Doesn't manage to hit anyone. The second nade going out. Grenades here, there, everywhere. Kalala does take down Bewares. Bewares takes down Scud. Lolo nearly takes down another. Kalala takes one. Descender gets a kill. Kalala gets another. Kalala, changed person. Now, the wallbang could come through from Descender. It is a 1v3. I don't think he knows. Kalala could just hold the defuse. Descender takes one. Wallbang goes through. We are 2 ticks on it currently. Asoya does have to go through, and Descender takes him out, and that incense might be it.
That's a great incense, and that'll be the reason he loses this round as the EMP goes down, and Descender tried to wade his way through the fire, but oh my word, Asoya didn't allow that to happen. 6-0 to Nyffin.
Yeah, 6-0. I mean, that is insane. We're currently completely different from that first map. We're seeing so much come through. These teams are playing wonderfully, and I mean, these are the prime examples of your top teams. These are the sort of plays they do. Maybe one map, maybe it was a warm-up. Maybe they didn't hop on. I mean, we had to wait for a server. So maybe they warmed up in that first map. Boom, we're ready. 7-0. We could see maybe another 7-0 come through. The scores there are wrong for Factory. I do apologise. There was a bit of a technical issue. But, I mean, we are coming through quite heavy.
Let's just take a breather here. Nyffin have lost the EMP on the roof. It's stuck under a ventilation shaft. They're not going to be able to plant the EMP on this round. So they're going to have to get 5 kills. It's just whether or not SR will be able to notice that in time. As we're getting into the 7th round here, a chance for Nyffin to make it a clean sweep game. 7-0 to take us straight onto map 3. If SR want to win this and end it in 2 maps, they need to win 7 rounds unanswered.
I mean, that might not be too easy to do. I mean, 7 rounds. 7 rounds is always going to be hard to win. Descender, though, is listening and does hear them. He peeks out and he sees 4 people and he is backing up.
4 people outside there. And look, it looks like Nyffin are going to be rotating to B and Tonico on the staircase. Nyffin looking to just take this fast. Instant comes through. It will stop their push briefly. Scud watching the flank. Might find Tonico, but Tonico finds Scud. That's 1 down for Nyffin already, and they better start for us.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nightmare. You hear 4 sets of footsteps below you. I mean, here we go. They're in sight now. Senpai does see 1. He goes down from Adam, though, and Milo takes down Lolo. And I think we shouldn't have said anything. Oh, they saw nothing that round. Oops. Apologies.
Don't see, that's like the 4th time. This is so good.
But look, the scores.
The scores have been fixed, and so have SR's strats. They've got a round. All right, let's give them a round of applause. They're 1 round closer to being able to pull this crazy comeback back. But look, I don't think Nyffin will be too scared. SR full buying out into this round by looks. Maybe Tonico looking. I don't know. What is the play here? Because you're 1 round away from losing. But even if you force everything into this round and you win, you might not have enough eco to have better guns in the next round, and Nyffin might just take that one as well. So what do you do here, Jonesy?
I mean, I don't know. This is going to be rough. It's a struggle. Both teams could do anything. Nyffin obviously do want to get that win, and then they cement that 3rd map. But if SR manage to win 5 rounds now to make it 6-6, and then win the 6th round, we see a win come through. for them.
This would go down as one of the best comebacks in VRML Breach's history if they can pull this off. And looking upstairs here, Empire and Sawyer break this window, and Tonico would have heard that as down the stairs they sprint. On his way down, but Tonico played it just enough time, and I think he might get a couple picks if he's a bit quicker here. As now Nyffin have put into this Able site.
Yeah, Wallbang's immediately coming through. We do have Beware's lower health. Asoya takes down one. Senpai does manage to get that kill on Beware's, and we're seeing this crush onto site, and Asoya just watched Milo in the middle of site. Senpai takes him out.
Tonico with some steps on the back end, and Lolo will find it. Just the audio cues. 1 versus 4 to keep SR alive. Disander finds the head of 1. Finds 2. Can he find the third? He jiggles, sees him. Can't find the third. It's a 7-1 game. We're going to map 3. No comeback today for SR.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what is going to come from. The round win animation is not working, so...
Wow. Nyffin are your map 2 winners. It's 1-1 on scores. This is it. The tiebreaker map. Map 3s are always exciting. We saw an overtime last round. This is the complete opposite of what happened in the last map. We saw almost a clean sweep. We saw, in fact, the Brazil. If any of you know that reference, the 7-1 game from Nyffin. And now it's all up to this last map to see who will take the series. Stay strapped in, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be another map to go.
Yeah, we are going to head into a short break, but don't go anywhere. We shall be back soon.
Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point. Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point. Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point. Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point. Discard.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody's
Upload.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
And we are back, getting ready to hop in to our map. We do have a little bit of time yet, however.
Yes, sorry, I thought you were going to say something. Yeah, no, we do have a little bit of time yet. Obviously, the full 10 minutes hasn't finished yet. But if you have just joined us, welcome back to the VRML network. You are watching Breach's EU action, SunsetRavens versus Nyffin. And in case you've missed it on the website, SunsetRavens had the most connoisseur votes today. They were coming in with over 20. Nyffin couldn't even reach 10. And they have just pulled off a 7-1 reverse sweep from their 7-6 loss in map 1. So maps are currently tied 1-1. And if Nyffin, sorry, whoever takes this next round, whoever takes this next map will end up winning today's series. And again, like I said at the start, it's a very important matchup. You need to be winning today in order to propel yourself as high up the leaderboard as possible for the following weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what exactly is going to come through. We are just waiting, obviously, for our players to get in. They had that short break, but we saw a huge comeback from Nyffin in that last map.
We did. We did indeed. It was a great comeback. They had 6 rounds back to back. They were leading 6-0 at one point. Ended up taking the game 7-1. There was clutches, there was aces, there was just about anything you can imagine in a great game of breaches, and that's why we love casting teams like this. This is the professional EU comp team. It's the best of the best in Europe. We've got the best team in France up against last season's runners-up. It's a game you don't want to miss, especially since we're getting into this last map now. And if you don't mind me, Jonesy, let's set our sails, hit the 7 seas, and see who can take this final map.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, we are heading onto ship. One of the older maps as well, obviously not as old as Factory or Hideout, but it is still quite old.
Yeah, quite old, but it did have that revamp. Let's not forget, it was a completely different map. It's a completely different map now to how it was when it did first release to the public eye. And yeah, it's again, teams are still working their way around this new change, the new change of the map of ship. I mean, it was introduced last season, so they've had a bit of time now to make some strategies and figure out which side they prefer, attack or defense. And again, last round, what's the point in even predicting? I said it was more was attacker sided, and we saw a 6-0 sweep on defense from Nyffin. So anything really can happen here as we get into the first round of the last map.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. The final map, apologies for the scores being wrong up at the top. It comes with the bugs that we were having. Whoever wins this map wins, and I can't wait to see what comes out as the wall goes down. Mac nearly getting a Sawyer, but does go down himself. Senpai up on his table, goes down to the sander, kills everywhere. Now a 2 versus 3. 2v2. Take my words back. A Sawyer, 1 HP. Scud, 100.
Yeah, bodies were flying everywhere there, and again, instantly a trade-off for SR and Nyffin, and now Scud in a 1v1, tries to throw an Ensign deep, doesn't quite land it though. Tonico with the health advantage, and Scud's in his own Ensign, taking damage, and Tonico will swing. And SR take the first round. For once, they're not going to be losing 6-0 in a half.
I mean, yeah. For once, not 6-0, and it wasn't the first map either. There's sort of a sandwich here. And, I mean, we will see what comes out from this now. We do have, well, pretty much a reset here. This map, we had that 10-minute break. They all had time to breathe, spend time on their own. And we're heading in straight to our next map. I don't like ship personally, at all.
Really?
No, I don't.
I would have said the opposite. I quite like ship. It's one of my favorites. I mean, all the maps are my favorites, really, apart from Skyscraper.
Everyone
Do
loves
not like
Skyscraper.
No, Jonesy, what? What are you talking about? Nobody likes Skyscraper, bro. Come on.
What's Skyscraper? It's got 4 sites.
We will have. To be fair, it's the only map in Breaches with 4 bomb sites. So I'd love to see more maps with 4 bomb sites. I feel like they're low-key slept on. Like, there's so much opportunity for that to happen, but it's all up to the devs. Triangle Factory, we thank you for this amazing game, and we thank you for getting us into this second round, as the drone will go through. It looks to be an A-side push for Nyffin.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like that A-side. We usually see an A-side. Tonico is sat in now, though, waiting here. Sawyer is kind of holding the angle, but we do have drops coming through. Lolo, very low, does go down. Tonico does get that refrag, and Sawyer takes out another, now 3 versus 3.
Caster's nightmare as trades are going back and forth all the time in this game. It's now a 3v3 game, similar eco on both sides, but Sander again forcing into that rifle, as he has done multiple times over the last couple of maps. And see, we have some SunsetRavens supporters in the chat, as well as some Nyffin supporters. Again, drop your predictions as Disander finds Kalala Girl down the hallway. 3 versus 2, but Asoy has already pushed up into sight. He finds Milo. There goes 1. He goes to swing the side, and the Wares will find a couple shots onto Sawyer, but Scud will get the refrag. And now it's just a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, I mean, it is Scud versus the Sawyer. Disander, they know where he is now. They are going to start getting that plant down. Disander goes for a little tap. Doesn't manage to get to anyone yet. And it is just now backing up. Sawyer gets out. We do hear an incend, though, go straight into the connector. Disander getting the push on Scud, but does take him out. Now a 1v1.
1 versus 1, Disander versus a Sawyer. Sawyer has that stem, so if he waits long enough, he'll be able to get it off and get to 100 HP. But Disander has to defuse the EMP in time. He's running around trying to find guns to pick up and save. EMP's ticking down faster and faster now. Not long left for Disander as he goes to play aggressive on a Sawyer behind the half wall. Taps the EMP once. A Sawyer, will he peek over the top? But he plays the patient game and he finds the pick onto Disander through the wall. And Nyffin end up tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, boom. 1-1. I mean, we may see a comeback from through. We never know with these teams as well. These teams so far really showing that they can confuse us. We think a team's going to do well. No, they're going to throw it straight back at us. And currently Nyffin on that attack, managing to. And we see that trusty Canuck come back out by Senpai.
Yeah, and we do apologise at the top there. It is in the reverse order, the names, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's 1-1. Both teams have a point on the board. That's all that matters. And now they're back to... Jonesy, come on, don't gaslight me. I saw SunsetRavens. But look, again, like Jonesy was saying, this is the most unpredictable game you will see in Europe. I mean, like, when you think it's going to be an absolute steamroll, it ends up being a close game. And when you end up thinking it's a close game, a team comes out and they take 6 rounds in a row. So look, who knows what's going to happen in the future of this map as we get into this third round here.
Yes, Good here is coming through, going to get straight into the sort of quarters here. That drone does go through, and is a sort of heavy push here. Disander is upstairs, however. Senpai also, they don't know where each other are, though.
Yeah, they don't. The flanker stays hidden for now. You might find the back of Senpai, as Toniko loves a good flank. And so does Disander, apparently, as there are 2 above. As the wall goes down, and down Senpai drops through the hatch with the Kanati, finds 1. Milo flying through, connected with an instant. Gets taken down by Lolo, but Bewares finds Kalala Girl. Disander finds Senpai. Disander finds Scud too. And suddenly it's a 1 versus 3 for Lolo in the post-plant scenario. He's in connector. And I'm not sure if SunsetRavens know this, as round the back comes Bewares. Lolo finds 1. Sees the back of Toniko, can't quite find the tag onto him. Will swing around the corner, finds a headshot. Oh, it's a 1v3 from Lolo. Jonesy, get the replay up right now.
What? It doesn't really show much. It shows that final 2K. I think he shut down an ace there.
Wow. That's an incredible clutch. That's the best. We've seen a couple clutches today. That one easily takes the cake. The 1 versus 3 from Lolo, who started off in connector in the post plant, ended up swinging and getting the guy on his back in connector and swinging and finding a double kill. Insane.
Yeah, I mean, after that now, that was amazing. That was shuts down multiple people, the top frags and everything, and now we go through Nyffin. Have 2 rounds here now, and SunsetRavens still only with 1.
Yes, SunsetRavens only with 1. Again, back and forth every round here. It's looking to come to a close. And speaking of buy phase, it seems to be pretty equal eco for both teams. We have 2 Vezens on the side of SunsetRavens, 3 rifles on the side of Nyffin, so not too much of an imbalance there. Still seems pretty fair dues on both sides. And maybe SunsetRavens can bring this to a 2-2 game, but the way this is going, anything can happen.
Yeah, we never know, but I mean, Descender already takes down 1. Where from? The other door, of course.
Typical. He just legged it outside and found an early pick on the run out, and takes some skill to do as starting to push in. Sawyer droning from inside. The wall does get foamed. The wares will be spotted on the doorway there. He retreats back in sight. There's Lean. He's dropped that Kanat. He's going full rifles this time. Now he'll run through, runs across. Nyffin's trying to position their way around the site right now.
Yeah, I mean, here we go, Nyffin. Trying to get this squish on, like you said. They do throw that smoke, though, down the corridor. It's now fully blocked off, and Insem underneath it to stop people coming through. And that foam does go down. Walls both go down. Tonico literally on the other side of the wall from Asoya. Asoya, what a flick! Gets 2! Oh, he ran out of ammo!
Insane double kill, almost found the third. As round comes Scar, he can't find Bewares. Bewares with some great movement, did find the double kill. And SR 2-2. This is looking to be another close map like map 1 Factory Wars, which ended 7-6 in case you missed that in the overtime round to SR. And oh my, you know, I think I figured out what it is. I think every time Senpai doesn't have a Kanut in hand, Nyffin lose the round, and I'm not kidding. If you go back,
we can test it now. We can test it right now.
We can test it exactly. I mean, if you go back and have a look, every round he's had a rifle, they seem to have lost. I'm not sure if it's some sort of curse or what.
Cannot curse. I mean, we already have the caster's curse.
Yeah, I like that. Cannot curse.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, this currently this game is going so well. Let's pull up the scoreboard real quick. As you can see, Senpai with 2 kills this time. The leader is Asoya currently on their team. But for the side of SunsetRavens, it's Descender. We haven't seen Mike up though.
Yeah, Mike, a face I mentioned before the game. He's not been in the game at all today. Maybe, maybe he's busy. He's got other things to do. Really should be prioritizing a match against Nyffin with the amount of caliber that they have. Not sure what other plans you may be having that are more important. But hey, we don't judge. We just
You might have a driving test.
That's an oddly specific thing to say, Jonesy, but yeah, maybe he has a driving test. As the round swings to Sawyer, and Tonico will find the triple dink onto him. The refrag comes through from Lolo, and Descender gets another refrag. Scud gets another refrag. Lolo finds Jedi, and they're storming onto site. Mac with the double. It's a 1v2.
We're 30 seconds into the round. It's that was way too quick.
I don't understand how that even. We had 1 refrag, 2 refrags, 3 refrags, 4, a double kill, another double kill, and now we're in the 1 versus 2. And Scud has to perform the second clutch of the game for Nyffin, another 1v2, ironically. If he wants to end up taking this round, and he is in this corner here, and Max tucked up tightly on the wall. We'll have an angle onto Scud. If Scud swings this widely, and oh my goodness, he's really testing the waters here. Is he going to swing? Is he not? And I feel like he will swing.
Oh.
Away just in time.
That was unfortunate there. I mean, we're really seeing it come through now. It is a risk no matter where we go. And it's slow. And it's steady. And we could see maybe a comeback here for the side of SunsetRavens. Pressure, so I switched the name a while ago.
We could see a comeback. Like they won 1 round in the last 8, right? And now they're winning 3 rounds in the last 5. It's looking a bit better for them. Their eco's looking good for this last round. Senpai, maybe we were wrong about the Canuck curse, because he had a Canuck last round, didn't quite go the way of Nyff. Maybe it's just, maybe we'll keep the curse alive. It's just a one-off thing, you know, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, this is the risk. Everything has been going on. We are obviously heading into the final round of the half. We do see a couple rifles come out here at the bottom, as you can see. 1 Canuck for Senpai. Your theory was not correct.
Look, it happened. I tried to be clever, didn't work.
Caster's
but it's
curse.
okay.
Caster's curse.
Yeah, we'll blame the Caster's curse. Great idea. That was the Caster's curse. Anyway, on to this last round of the half before we change sides here. And it looks to be some sort of sandwich push. We've got 2 coming from above, 1 coming from below. Or scratch that. 1 coming from above, 2 coming from below.
Nope, you scratched that again.
See, the unpredictability in this matchup is unreal. As look, Wes is just on the other side of this door. It looks like we're going to see an altercation here as Sawyer swings in, finds the head of Bewairs, and down he'll go. Didn't have any guns, any bullets to shoot in that fight as Tonico finds the refrag on a separate part of the map into Lolo, and round swings a Sawyer. Desander playing heavily up in the bathroom. Nyffin changed their minds. They decide to go back the other way.
Yeah, Desander there. He is currently playing really well. He has to be careful, though. If he gets picked off, that is dangerous. Senpai is about to drop straight into sight. We're getting a repeat again. Here we go. He gets hit by a trip mine. He's running through connector. And now he's crouching again.
Senpai, he gets the back of Jedi Milo. Down Jedi will go. And just want to say, in case you missed that, Mac, the substitute for SR, getting a triple kill. Senpai finds a second, though. And hang on a minute. He has the Canuck. It's a 1v2. I feel like we've seen this story before, Jonesy. As 1 minute left on the clock. EMP is on the bomb, planted. Not ticking down quite yet as Senpai. Again, I mean, like, it's going to be tough to get a double kill with this Canuck here. Look at the way SR are currently positioned. Changed his mind. They don't know where Senpai is. So for all they know, Senpai could be going all the way around to the wall. And, oh my word, if he times this correctly, this could be a double kill in the back of SR. Just missed the window, I think. And now he decides to just go back through A. Or through B, sorry.
Yeah, that smoke there going straight to the connector. They are on that EMP, though. We don't know Senpai's plan. He looks to just be opening the wall. He could try and go for the site here. It is, like you said, final round of the half. He is going to push straight through here. Desander close, and he gets the kill, and it is now a 1v1. Door blocker.
10.
Quite literally 1 HP. Doesn't know where Mac is yet. He pushes him. That smoke. He gets the tap on the EMP, and he gets the clutch.
Oh my word! The last second clutch from Senpai. The clock was ticking down. 5, 4, 3. And look at this. He jumps out the back of the smoke and finds the back of Mac's head. Oh my god! What is going on in this game?
That's going in the clip book. That is going in the clip book. Senpai, I think the Canuck maybe is there for him now. That was amazing.
He ditched the Canuck. He was like, look, I'm taking a rifle. I'm not taking any risks. Was that a better play? Maybe it was. He found that headshot onto, I think that was Desander. Oh my god, man. This is some game. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. We're tied 3-3. Could we see a map 3 overtime?
Yeah, this seems very close to what we saw in that first map. It's all coming back round, and we are close, and we are heading in to our second half of our final map. Nyffin want to win this, really.
Yeah, Nyffin do want to win this, and so do SunsetRavens, I suppose. Again, very important match this week.
Grenade!
Nyffin looking to prove the connoisseur votes wrong as Nade comes through. Didn't find any tags.
Milo did not look happy with that. His drone got immediately shot out. That grenade flying straight by them all, though.
Did so, and somehow Tonico has lost all of his HP on the backside there. With Senpai by the looks of things, and the wall did now get blown. No one looking to play too aggressive for Nyffin, though. You usually see a couple defenders lined up in the area. We've decided, nope, we're going to take a different approach. We're going to take it at our own pace. And the aid comes through. It's a great aid. Scott the nest here frag finds Beware. Desander finds a Sawyer. And already it's a 4v4 game.
Yeah, the health is really low, though. Desander does get that. That phone goes all the way across to Tonica. Mac does go down. Senpai is there. Lolo is outside. Gets the 1 kill. And Jedi Milo manages to get the refrag. But Senpai there, leaving Tonico 4 health. And he goes down. And Nyffin are back in action with that pistol round squash.
Back in action, baby. Back in action. The French never surrender, by the looks of things. And it's a 4-3 game. That's a good round for Nyffin to win. They needed that confidence. They needed that 1-round lead with the pistol, and that's what they've got. See if they can build on it now. See if they can take it 4 to 5 to 6, and then even 7. They could look it out in a 7-3 game if they win the next 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, we don't know what is going to come from this. It's risky. It is 4-3. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard again. Desander is at 9, but Senpai is catching up at 8. It's close.
Yeah.
All around close, and we don't know where it's going to come from. Chat just seeing that final round last time. That was amazing. I mean, we might see more. We might see more.
Hopefully we do. And let's just put ourselves in the minds of the players for a second, because this is close for us. I'm loving it. I hope you guys at home are loving it. But for these players, these pros, they're probably having the most time of their life here. As Lolo gets an early pick onto Tonico through the doorway, and that's going to be a player advantage. Nate comes through, and Jedi Milo loses a lot of his health.
Yeah, Milo there losing a lot of health. There was not a nade on the roof. It was just the phone. But where's immediately droning that grenade going out to try and catch him out. They don't know where people are. Sawyer is close in that corner. That drone does go out, but it does see him, however.
Sawyer tucked tight in this corner. He swings, and oh, it's a risky swing. He didn't find anyone. Nyffin playing super aggressive here as nade comes through. It's not a good nade at all. FK frag, and look, it's just too slow for SR. They don't know where to go. Great flashbang comes through, though. Desander on the back end finds Lolo. Now 4v4 game. Mac looking to push a Sawyer in the corner here. And he will find a Sawyer. Sawyer goes down. Clara on the refrag finds 1, but Bewares ends up refragging her. Now it's a 2v3 game.
I mean, we don't have anyone on the site anymore. It is just Senpai with his Knut in hand.
But look at the health of SR. 16, 21, and 5. That's more than enough for a Knut to take care of. And he finds...
He misses his shot! He gets the kill there.
He did get the kill, but Senpai, you can't be doing that. Look at the health. Look at the health. I mean, obviously, you know, he doesn't know that. As casters, we know that they are low. He will not be knowing that. In his head, they could all be 100 HP each. But, oh, gotta feel bad for that missed Knut shot there.
Yeah, that missed Knut shot probably just ended the round. If he would have got that kill, he probably would be able to turn around, run away, maybe pick up 1 more. We just don't see that come through.
We don't, unfortunately. But there's not much we can do about it. Not much he can do about it. The past is in the past. Hindsight's 2020. And we've just got to look ahead now to this 9th round here. 4-4 game, back and forth yet again. This is more the game I was expecting. We'll give SunsetRavens the benefit of the doubt. More was maybe just an off game. Maybe someone had broken controllers. We'll stick the blame on that. And we're back in the level of attrition that we would have hoped for when casting this game. And I really, really want to see a round 3 overtime.
We might see another overtime come through. We don't know just yet. Let me full screen chat again on my laptop. And we are heading straight in to round number 9. Could go either way. Could go either way.
Could certainly. I look to play with this Knut once again on the staircase. Instant in hand, and he will take out the drone. And oh, hang on a minute. Looks like it's going to be an aggressive play from... Look. SR have learned. They're like, hang on, he's going to run straight at us head first if we're not careful here, and they've decided to back off.
Yeah, we do have to be careful. Senpai, with his Knut and his instant, I mean, he could hop upstairs, maybe try and get some picks, but there's not many windows there as what there used to be.
Yeah, there certainly isn't, and Scud will find the first pick of the round. Down goes Mac. to the Omen of Scud, and Senpai still waiting here with that Canuck waiting patiently. But let's have a look over here. Desander looking to push in to the boxes where Scud is currently waiting, and Desander will find the head of Scud down through the box. 4v4 game. Senpai still on the backside though, looking to move up with his Canuck eventually. It's just all out wallbang from SR, trying to find a pick through that wall. Lolo is still tucked up very close in the corner though, and I feel he might be able to get a pick.
Right there, he gets the pick now on that angle. He manages to take him out. Now a 4v3. They have to be careful though. There's no real pushes that anyone can do. Lolo doesn't know that there's someone quite literally on the other side of the wall to him.
Lolo literally a
Can he not see him
wall
through the
away
gap?
from Boaz. He can, and I think he has. He's seen it as he swings. He finds one, so finds two, and Jedi Milo gets the refrag. But oh my God, Senpai, there he is, like a boulder rolling down a hill. He comes in with the Kalut and takes down Jedi Milo.
He wants someone to take it for him, and Sawyer is picking it up for him.
It's just It's absolute havoc here for Nyffin with the Canuck. They've not stopped with. I mean, look, he's pieing it. Jonesy, he's doing it again. He's got the Canuck in his hand.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness, it just doesn't end with Nyffin, and I'm sure SR are also feeling the burn. I mean, they're the ones having to play against it. We're the lucky ones who get to watch it all unfold. It's a 5-4 game. The way this is going, please, please, please be a 6-6 game, please, please.
I don't want it to be a 6-6 game. We've been here for 2 hours now. I just want to go and lay in bed, maybe have some food. I mean, these guys, for some of these people, it's as late as 11 PM currently. Maybe later? It could be midnight. They might have, like, education in the morning that they've got to get up for, or work at, like, 6 in the morning. They get 5 hours of sleep, and then they get fired for being up too late for playing breaches.
That's the thing as well. This is VR. This is virtual reality. Every movement you make is physically with your hands, arms, head, everything. This isn't keyboard and mouse where you move your fingers and then move your mouse. This is your whole body being put into this. And this is where the fatigue may start to come in. We might see that. And it just comes down to who's got the better endurance. Drone comes home, then we're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we have most of SR here on this one side. A couple of wallbangs coming through. They have not won this bottom floor site the first time. Did they? No, they did. They won it the first time.
Nyffin did, because Sonico was in the 1v3.
Oh,
and
there's
Senpai,
one. There's
oh my 1-2, there you go, in the red room. Boaz with the free frag though. Takes out the power play of Senpai. Has too many kills with that Canuck, if I do say so myself. And hang on a minute, looks like Lolo is right behind Tonico here as Tonico swings out. Lolo playing the patient game and get too over aggressive here as timing will be beautiful as Jedi Milo goes down. There goes Jedi. Lolo with the headshot onto Jedi, and that's a 2v4 or 1v4 as Boaz can't find a Sawyer, and oh my word, we are on match point, Jonesy.
I mean, we are seeing it come through. This is exactly what Nyffin wants, and I mean, we don't know what is going on.
Yeah, I was wondering what that noise was in the background.
I have noise. Let me turn my noise thingy back on.
It's alright. But yeah, anyway, look, but besides the point, this is match point. Nyffin, one more round to take the series. Okay.
There you go.
So
It's gone now.
There's a bee in your room. It's all to play now. For. It's all to play for here for Nyffin to prove the connoisseurs wrong, to prove why they can be a top 5 team. Certainly propel them up the ladder if they win, and SR looking dire. It's now or never for them. They need not 2-3 rounds on the trot if they want to take this map back, and it's possible. It's definitely possible, but their eco isn't quite agreeing with them for this round.
I'm glad someone pointed out that sound. I weren't really looking down. I just turned on the room echo removal. It should be gone now. Might get picked up in the background, but I don't know.
Yeah, it is slightly, but we'll ignore it for now. It's just some
when I speak.
noise, but look, the drone is coming through here. It looks to be another APA or S1. Nyffin are playing this one much more passively. We saw in the last time that they played very aggressive here, but maybe they've had a look at the economy and they've gone, we don't need to give them any Vezins. Their eco's bad enough. We can let them come to us and we can mow them down with our rifles. It looks a bit of a already been played. in the window, and Mac filtering through the door over here.
Yeah, I mean, they are immediately now coming in. That proxim, very obvious. I don't know how they didn't manage to pick it off before. We have quite an aggressive push here. Milo already getting the foam down on this door. Sawyer is hurt now.
Sawyer tagged up a bunch through the wall. The wall does go down. Followed by a great nade. And we will find the feet of a Sawyer. That's a great pick for us up. But oh my goodness, an even better instant follows through and does get Toniko down to low HP. Smoke comes through the back of sight. Wall foam over on the other side. And Senpai with the Canuck finds Disander on the back end.
He killed Disander with the Canuck. Disander also trying to take the strat, and he gets the Canuck kill against the Canuck.
He's just too good with the Canuck. Can we nerf Senpai, please? So now we're in a 4v4. Looks to still be an A-site objective push, but there goes the proxy on the back end. Lolo has pushed out wide here. Mac finds a ping onto Kalala Girl. Boaz looks to swing. He finds the head tap onto Lolo. But Lolo and Scud get a double kill each. Now 2 versus 3. Match point for Nyffin. 1 versus 3. Boaz versus 3. He has to take out all 3 players if he wants to win. Takes out 1. Takes out 2. But the instant, the suicide instant, takes him out. And it's Nyffin who will take the game 2-1. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, ignore the scores at the bottom. They are wrong. Nyffin does win now. Senpai going 15-8. Not as good as last map, but 15-8. What a game!
I am flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. I'm lost. Nyffin have come out here today. They've proved Europe, they've proved NA, they've proved the Breaches community, they've proved the VR community why they are the team to watch this season. They're looking for that top spot. Let's remember, SR were a top 2 team last season. Could this be the start of a Nyffin era?
I mean, we don't know, but that is going to end it off today. Huge thanks to Triangle Factory for bringing us this game and also sponsoring VRML Con on the 25th to the 27th of July over in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been Jonesy.
I've been Rise.
And we are ending it off here. We might see you later this week for another cast.
VRML is brought to you by Helga, the esports manager, Triangle Factory,